Hello, friends! Okay, today is April the 12th. It is a Thursday, and it is fucking gorgeous outside. I think the high is like 79 or 80. Got the windows open, been out all day today. Great day. Couldn't have gone better. It's afternoon. I'm having a beer. Mango-rita! Man, I know I've harped on this before, but I just posted on Facebook. I've never felt so aligned, centered, at the right place at the right time as I do right now. It's a pretty spectacular feeling. I'm not gonna cry. I know I'm the biggest crybaby, y'all know. But I do. I feel that way, and it is a spectacular feeling. Having said that, I wanted to let you guys in on a little secret. So, with my new role, with this new job, I'm looking for contractors that have been involved in the vacation rental space and know what I'm looking for as far as someone who's able to go to these properties and inspect them and knows what I mean by I want my guests here in Nashville to have a 5-star experience. So I need people to inspect housekeepers that know what's up. So my friend Mario, who you guys have heard me talk about many times, he's a wonderful, wonderful man. I love him to death, like ride or die nigga. I mean, I love him. He has cleaned for me my Airbnb units in the past. He's cleaned other Airbnb units, and he knows what we're striving for, and he knows. So I want to bring him on board. The problem is he does have a car, but he lives downtown, so he's been taking the city bus and stuff like that. He has a car, but we're not even sure. It hasn't. We think it runs. He thinks it runs, but it hasn't been started up in like a year or two, so we don't really know. So I'm like, he doesn't know this, but I'm in the works to. He's done so much for me in the past like 9 months. Just like so many people have. And, I just want to give back. So, I am trying my best to figure out he has a moped. And that's all he really needs. Well, actually, he needs a car. Actually, now that I think about it. Because he needs supplies. So I have to rethink this a little bit. But anyway, my point remains the same. And that is that I want to surprise him and get his... I want to surprise him and get his car or his moped or whatever up and running again. And I really want to do it behind his back so that I can just say, girl, surprise. And the reason I want to do that is because he has great jobs now and opportunities or whatever, but he's not making very much money. He's making $11. I'm not trying to blaze his business. You guys know that I have good intent by telling you this. He's making like $11 an hour right now. And the thing is, like, he's a manager in training, so there's potential that as the business grows and as it gets more crowded and as they generate more revenue, that they will pay him more. But it's a startup. It is a franchise, and so we really don't know how that's going to go. I can put him to work right now making at least double that. I really want to do that because he's perfect. He's, like, perfect for this. So, yeah, you guys wish me luck. I am, like, calling moped people and trying to figure out what kind of motorcycle it is and all this other shit. Because I want to get it fixed for him. And I want to be like, here, girl, here's your transportation. Because he wants to come on board. He just can't because of the restraints of the transportation issue. So I want to enable him to do that. And it's funny because... Sorry, I don't mean to get all sappy. It's funny because in the past, I used to work for a company called Star Bagel way back in the day. Like, I worked at Fazoli's, was my first job. And then a new place opened next door, and it was called Star Bagel. And I made the horrible mistake of hiring everybody I knew from high school. And I was the manager. It was a big mistake. Rookie mistake. High school mistake. Nothing got done. It was nuts. so it's funny because from that moment on, I always said I will never hire somebody that I work for or somebody that I know, again, or family. But one can hope that in all of these 20 years or whatever that we've learned from our mistakes, and we have learned, we are better able, we are armed to better judge people and know what people are capable of, and we're also able to properly set expectations. So I'm gonna bring people on board with me who I know can rock it, who can kill it, who can do what they need to do, with the understanding, of course, all communicated it transparently up front, that 3 strikes and you're out. Like, we're friends. I don't want this to affect our friendship, but I think you'd be a great fit for this, so let's do it. So yeah, I'm trying to like sort of line that up for him, and yeah, it's like the least that I could do, and I'm so grateful and thankful, as I've said before. I know you guys are tired of hearing about it, but I'm so grateful and thankful for him and everybody else who's stuck by me. It's interesting because I even had a conversation with my ex-partner today. All these times we've been through some shit. If you guys want to know what we've been through, just go back and watch my videos. We've been through some crazy stuff. So he called me. He texted me today and was like, "Hey, when can I get some of my stuff back, and when can I get my cat back, and all this stuff." So I was like, I just picked up the phone and called him, and we had a good conversation. I said, you know what? Well, first and foremost, he actually apologized to me for everything, bullshit, whatever. And I owed it to him in kind. Just say, I get that it wasn't all your fault. I get that I had a part to play in our demise. And I thanked him for apologizing to me. And I told him straight up, I'm not trying to like make your life miserable. I'm not trying to hold on to your stuff. There's no better person that I know that can take care of this cat that's his. So yeah, we had a good conversation about it, and I feel really good about that. Not saying we're going to get back together or anything, definitely not. But it's good to mend broken fences. You know what I mean? And it feels good to talk it out, and we're both in a place now, I think, where we're not defensive, and we're not we're not on the defense, and we're not playing the blame game. 9 months has gone by, or more than that now, 10, 11 months, 9 months, whatever it is. So I feel really good about it. So all is right in the world. Like I said, I've never felt so aligned and exactly where I need to be right now in this moment. I feel, in the past when I was young, you're optimistic and you think, I'm going to change the world. And you're you have all these hopes and dreams, and then life sets in. Life happens. And things don't always work out as we'd like them to work out. If back in the day, if I saw myself when I was younger, at 36 years old, and you asked me what where would I be in my life, I think I would have said, $1 million house, traveling the world, but that's not realistic. I mean, it is for some people, and God bless them, but we are constantly evolving, and we're constantly learning, and we're constantly making improvements to our lives, learning from our mistakes, and sometimes we have to hit the reset button and start over, and that's exactly where I feel like I am now, and I couldn't be happier. I just couldn't be happier. So that's all I got today. I've been going for 9 minutes. Sorry, guys. Sorry to you folks. I promised I would be under 5 minutes. It ain't happening. But thank you guys so much for your support. And thank you for everything. Your comments, your questions, your thumbs ups, and your subscriptions. If you're not subscribed, please take a moment to do it right now. Otherwise, you guys, thank you so much. And until next time, enjoy yourself.